Good morning, friends. Just got back from church. The nice thing is our church is about 3 miles from here, so it's real simple to get there. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. So the reason why they had my power off a long time was because they had to remove that line there that goes to the house. The lower line, this one, the smaller one, they were able to raise up for the big trucks, but the big one was hanging down too low, but they couldn't get it raised up high enough, so they went ahead and disconnected that. But they also said that they had to give me a different line to that pole over there, and I walk over to that pole. That pole is huge compared to the one that was there. We did a lot of cleanup over here. These are blackberries, and they were being overrun by some weeds. So we went ahead and started pulling them out of here. We're hoping that we can salvage these ones here. But we did pull out a lot of weeds, so hopefully that's the problem. Up here is that pole that they had put in, and it is, like I said, it's pretty large compared to the one that was there prior. But they got up here and got it done, and we were glad that they put a new pole up here, because like I said, the other one was small. And I don't know if it was this one here, this one right here, but the line, that line that goes all the way up there, the big line, it went all the way down to the house, and it hung really low, but they couldn't raise it up high enough for the trucks, so they had to disconnect it from the house in the morning so they could get the trucks up and down, which was fine. And then they said they had to put another line up so that way it could go up, and you can see it's pretty high up in the air. But the line, this little line, I don't know if you can see it or not, the little line that runs down drapes down quite a bit, so they told us to contact AT&T to have them raise that up just a little more. But they were able to raise that up for the trucks. It was the electrical line that they couldn't get up high enough. So now that it's up that way and it's up high enough, the trucks can get through pretty easy. It's just the AT&T line. We were going to put chickens back here, but I think I have my husband talked into putting grapes along the woods right here. A lot of grapevines along the woods, and then we'll put the chickens on the other side of the house. There's a lot of rocked area, so I'm going to go ahead and put chickens over there. We want to keep the woods the way it is, and I know we're losing a lot of acreage by doing that, but we do like the woods here. And then our beautiful neighbor, that's kind of like her little trail to go back and forth to her house. She's really intelligent. She's good with her gardening and plants. So I kind of take what she says when it comes to, like, the Echeveria. She told me what to do with the Echeveria, and my Echeveria is doing great now. I was never really one good for succulents. But as you can see right here, if I get a good picture, you can see the lines way up. But they had to disconnect that in the morning because it was hanging really low. It was like it was draped right over the driveway and stuff. So they had to fix that. And the AT&T line is still kind of low. And they told me to, if I want to have it raised, that I needed to contact AT&T. So I'm going to do that. And this is my driveway. I need to get out here and get these leaves cleaned up. Told the guys that I wanted to do that. They got to pull a tractor out of the shed because of the way they put it in and out of the shed. I'm not doing that. They can figure it out. This is our woods too. Not all of it, but some of it is our woods too. And then our yard up front. So we want to go ahead and fence everything in, but we're going to put a big gate over here, like a double large gate over here, and then we're going to put a large gate across the driveway, very large, probably double, and a double large gate, and then we'll put one up there, double large. That way equipment and stuff can get in and out of here pretty easy. And there's the woods. And it's quiet here. It's beautiful. The neighbors are great. It's just peaceful, quiet. We plan on putting the chickens over here. At least that's our plan. I told my husband I want it over here instead of over there. I want to put grapes and stuff over there, like on the fence, grapes. And then over here I want to put the chickens. They'll be easier to get to, and we're going to put lights and stuff, motion detection lights. That way, if a critter gets near it, if we're awake, we'll be able to see it. And the dogs will be near it too. And let's see, the shed, I did a video on us doing a big opening on the shed. And that's still some of the stuff that needs to be put back in. But we're having to trim the edges of the shed, the opening, and then we'll go ahead and put the doors on. But I figured this is a good spot right over here for chickens. And chickens and goats right over here. And we're just going to kind of keep them close to the house. And we're still having to remove the stumps, one stump at a time. Okay, friends, that was the update on the electrical. Reason I had to go without power most of the day was because they had to remove that power line from over the driveway. They couldn't even raise it up high enough. The AT&T line was loose enough, or hung low enough, that where when they raised it, it raised above the, I guess, booms or whatever. So that way it allowed them to come in and out. But they got everything hooked up, everything works great, and we are definitely happy. Okay, friends, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and if you're not new to the channel and you've been here a while, howdy, 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 and I'm glad you're here. I'll see you on the next video. Just a reminder, I'm having surgery tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. Bye, friends.